full screen. There we go. So you can see that. So right now I am number 1 in my category. As far as I can tell, there's about 2,000 teachers. And we are split into groups of about 85 or 90, and this is the race to the top 20. And so doing a little quick math, there's about 2,000 of us, 1,700 of us, 1,800 of us or so. And so all you have to do is when you click that link that's in the description or the pinned comment or all different social media, I've got it out there. You can click on that link, and then once a day, you can go and cast your vote. I've already cast my vote. It asks you to log in with a Facebook account, so it's got to be within the U.S., America's favorite teacher. And then it also has to be, you have to have a Facebook account, right? And some people are, it's funny when I tell some people, they're like, oh, I'm totally going to vote for you. And then I say, okay, well, you have to verify a Facebook account. And they go, oh, well, I don't have a Facebook, right? Older people have Facebooks. Younger kids typically don't have a Facebook, so it's kind of funny. But anyway, I thought it'd be fun to just kind of show you that and then dive right into the puzzles. So let's do that. Oh, it looks like a double tap the button. There we go. Now we're in our typical view. Let's do all the puzzles. You can see we're going to do connections first. We're going to do the mini crossword, and then we're going to do the Wordle, and then we're going to do the Strands, and then a really fun one. I hope you stick around to the end. The super, super fun, the letterboxed. So let's dive into it, right? Connections. So we've got dash, past, late, comer, barge, underscore, minus, charge, rate, baggy, cost, prior, pizza, price, former, and hyphen. Interesting. Okay. So I see like dashes, like a hyphen, an underscore, a minus. Oh, and a dash. Yeah. Okay. These are made with horizontal lines. Nice. To barge into, to charge, to... okay, but then also charge, rate, price, and cost? Okay, that's the yellow category. And as usual, as per my usual, I have the green and the purple, the super easy and the super hard, and this should be easier than it is, but I don't know why. I just tend to leave the easiest one. It just doesn't speak to me, So let's see if we can find some of these, like a latecomer. Late is on there. So late, past, prior, and former. Former life, late, right? These are like previous. One time. Yeah, great. In the past. And then, gosh, what do we have here? Pisa, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, barge, baggy, and comer. What do those have to do with each other? Simpsons family. I didn't get the whole thing. Simpsons family members with the first letter changed. Who would get that? Who would get that? Baggy is Maggie. Barge is Marge. Comer is Homer. And then Pisa would be Lisa. Oh my gosh, who would get that? There was a clue, I think 4 days ago, also about The Simpsons. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, the things that have to do with those characters, like the what do you call it? Like the prop that they hold, right? In the intro, there's the what is it? It's the saxophone for Lisa. Maggie has the pacifier, right? Bart has a skateboard, and I forget what the other one. Homer has a donut. That's what it was. Homer has a donut. Yeah, so great. Made with horizontal lines. We got a dash, a hyphen, a minus, and an underscore. Different typography things. And then we've got an expenditure. It's a charge, a cost, a price, and the rate. One time, like former things, right, in the past. Former, late, past, and prior. And Simpsons family members with the first letter changed. Baggy for Maggie, Barge for Marge, Comer for Homer, and then Pizza for Lisa. I would not have gotten that one. Sometimes when you're at that last one, you're like, what the heck does that mean? You know, you just have to click on the 4 to see how on earth they might be related to each other. All right, and then we will play the mini. This is the mini crossword. Today looks like it's going to be a pretty easy one. I don't know. We don't know until we read it, so let's try it out. A gem from an oyster. That sounds like a pearl. Cabaret character who acts as a host to the audience. I don't know. Let's come back. Counterpart of effect. Maybe the cause. Cause and effect. Toys with tails and ribbons. Toys with tails and ribbons. Sounds like kites. Right? A kite has a tail. Kite has ribbons. Oh, I can't wait to fly a kite. It's starting to get warmer. You guys, it feels so good to be out in the warm. Oh my gosh, I love it. Allow to. Allow to try. It's only 3 letters. I don't know. We'll come back. Orville blank. Country singer known for wearing a mask in public. Is that Orville Peck? I'm not sure. We'll come back. One might get buried online. Oh, an email gets buried. My inbox. I'm actually doing pretty good on my inbox right now. Most of the time, my inbox is just like floundering. I've got, 50 unread emails. I'm like, stop. There are certain people that tend to like forward us things as the faculty. And I'm like, I already got this email. Don't forward it to me again. Do you ever get those? Like, why did you send this to me? I don't need more emails, especially not an email that I have already been sent. Like, check the senders, check the recipients and see if I'm on there. If I'm not on there, please don't, if I'm already on the list, don't forward it to me. Email. So my emails get buried sometimes. If you were a triangle, you'd be oh my gosh, a cute one. Corny pickup line. A cute one. Change as a computer password, maybe reset. Some classic jeans. Oh, Lee's. Yeah, Lee's, like the dungarees. And then cabaret character who acts as a host to the audience. Oh, I know that one. An MC. So we've got the MC. Cool. Yeah, actually that worked out pretty nicely. So the first one, a gem from an oyster is a pearl. Pearl. Let's see, a cabaret character who acts as a host to the audience, the MC. And MC, of course, is from the letters MC, right in the middle there. Counterpart to effect is a cause and effect. Toys with tails and ribbons, that is a kite. So kites. Allow to, let. Yeah, that was one of those ones that we had to fill in as we went with the other, the down clues. So it could have been a lot of things, right? It could have been try or who knows what. All right, Orville Peck, country singer known for wearing a mask in public. We should look that up because I've never heard of that one. Orville Peck. Oh, how strange. That's really interesting. Orville Peck. He always has a mask on? Why does Orville Peck wear masks? Orville Peck's mask lets him be authentic. To help eliminate presence, who is the titular animal in Orville Peck album? How interesting. Literally, that's what he does? He wears a mask all the time? He's like a bandito? No, he's just trying to protect his authenticity. That is so interesting. How very strange. Huh. Well, I learned something new today. Have you heard his music before? Let me know in the comments if you've heard his work before. He looks modern. He looks new. I've just never heard him before. One might get buried online. An email. Sometimes I find myself buried in my email. Acute. Well, this is so funny. If you were a triangle, you'd be a cute one. A corny pickup line. That's a math-related pickup line. My daughter is doing some math right upstairs right now. I'm going to use that when I get back up there. Change as a computer password to reset. You might reset your password. And then some classic jeans. It's Lee's dungarees. That's cool. All right, so I wanted to let you know, just while I have you. You're feeling generous, I guess. It doesn't just get thrown away. It goes to charity, to a sign. Here, I'll even show you. It's in this page. It goes to the Planetary Society, which is pretty awesome. So, anyway, if you're interested in my family, right there, more reliable vehicle for my family. And then if I have money left over, I would also love new cymbals for my drum set. I love my drum set, but as you can see in this photo right here that I just uploaded today, every cymbal is a different brand. My crash cymbal right there, love the sound, but this one is Zildjian. These ones are pasties, pistes. I've heard lots of different pronunciations. This one, and they're two different, they're two different like marks. They're two different models. And then on my hi-hat is a Sabian. I know, right? First world problems. Oh, my drums are different brands, whatever. Yeah, I know. But you can see it's kind of a hodgepodge of things, and it would be kind of nice to have a uniform sound through all those. I love the sound, but just it looks a little kind of rinky-dink. These are all the stuff that I've used since I was a little kid playing drums. So anyway, that was what are we talking about here? The mini crossword. Too many things happening at once. And then we are going to play the Wordle. Okay, the Wordle. Let's start off with just a random 5-letter word. Some of you guys have seen my strategy before, and my strategy is to just kind of not have a strategy at the start. I just come up with a word. So let's try maybe from the older puzzle, Pearl. Oh, no way. There's an A and an R, and they're in the right place. That's awesome. So let's try. Let's try a non-intersecting word, a word that doesn't use any of those letters, like night. No help. Okay. Can we get another one? Let's see. Is that a word? No, P's not one. I could say soupy, but that would give away. I want to. I want to use a non-intersecting word, a word that doesn't use any of those letters. So like. Is that a word? It's not a word. Sauk. That's also not a word. So we could say scour. Scowl, but we've already guessed the L. I'm trying to come up with words that don't use any of those first ones. I know it's a weird strategy, totally weird strategy, but I'm going for it anyway. It's worked for me many, many, many times. So what if we did... I mean, that really would give us all the vowels, though, wouldn't it? Should we? Maybe we should. Let's do it. Oh, also no help. Oh, gosh. Oh, that hurts. Ah, crud. Okay, well, I mean, process of elimination. We only have 26 letters in the alphabet, right? And so with each of those 26 letters, we have maybe like... Well, we used up all the vowels except for Y. So it could be like blank, blank, A, R, Y. What are letters that go together, though? See, I don't know if it's Y, though. Gosh. Okay, we tried L. It's not L. What if it's a double A? There aren't many words that begin with Y. And it's usually Y and then another helper vowel, so I doubt it starts with a Y. Could it start with a W? Maybe. Maybe. Y. But what would go after it, right? It's got to follow another letter, like... You know what I mean? So I'm purposely hiding the chat. I don't know if you guys are chatting right now, but I purposefully don't like to know what your thoughts are on the Wordle. I don't mind chatting on any of the other ones, but specifically the Wordle, I kind of want to like productively struggle through myself, you know? And so, yeah, gosh, what else could this be? Maybe... There aren't... I'm just trying to think, are there letters that either, you know, an A or an R, but Wait a minute. I just had a stroke of genius. Look at this. A-W-A-R-D, right? So if we double the A, and W is available. A-R, oh, we got to try it. Okay, let's give it a shot. Yes. All right, let's go. Oh, that was good. That was good. So I know it seems like a weird strategy, but like, what are you doing? But actually it does really help. I was able to do this in 4 guesses as I usually do, even though I had 2 letters. I mean, like, what? There's only 2 letters. But you also have to consider what you don't have, right? It says, oh, there's no P, there's no E, there's no L. Okay, but if you keep doing that enough times, there's only 26 letters, right? So you can like use the process of elimination to come out and see what you don't have, right? So yeah, actually that worked pretty well. We started with Pearl, and lucky us, A-R right in the middle there. It's 3rd and 4th. And then we've got the Knight, no help. Scout, also no help, even though I doubled the T. I really couldn't, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. And then using kind of the process of elimination, what's left, right? And I ended up with a word. That was the combination of letters. I thought, well, what if it is a double A or a double R, a second R or second A? And sure enough, it was. That's great. There's my beautiful mug playing drums. I am currently first in my group of many, right? Some awesome teachers here. I've read a couple of these bios, especially these 2. She's an elementary school teacher. She's an art teacher. And here I am. I changed my photo too. Isn't that great? Should we change our photo again? I was thinking of doing it tomorrow. There are a couple of photos that I could pick from. But anyway, if you're interested and you want to, support me, great one, super fun, and play this one every day. I love it, which is called Strands. All right, the Strands today, I'm sitting up higher than I usually do. There we go. Now you can see that letter L. It was covered. Today's Strands, let's see. Fire represents your life. What on earth does that mean? Fire represents your life. All right, so if you've never played Strands, it's like a word search. But the words don't just go up and down, left and right. They snake around. They can go in any which direction and turn and stuff. There's a theme, but usually the theme is pretty vague until you really understand, like, truly what it actually means. And so once we uncover like the true meaning of the theme, we call that the spangram. It's a yellow one instead of blue ones that go all the way across, maybe top to bottom or right to left, or moves around. To start this one, I like looking for corners, right? Like an MM, that's suspicious. Or LL, what does that mean? Right, or here's an LL, so like Hallen, challenge. Oh, challenge. Hold on. Fire represents your life. Challenge? Okay, fire represents your life. Are these like trials, challenges, struggles? I wonder. Looking for trial. I see TR. I don't seem to see it there. I saw CH and that gave it away. I see an ME. I see vice, virtue and vice. Valley? No, it's not valley. Fire represents your life, like a trial, right? Different trials you go through. If you see one, shout one out in the comments. I see a bunch of people watching. If you can think of one too, let me know. I love playing this one together with people. The Wordle I love doing together, but this one, the Strands, if you see something pop out, let me know. There's 7 theme words that you have to find. One of them's a spangram, so really 6 words and a spangram, and I've already found one, so I'm looking for 5 more words and the one that goes all the way across. And I saw challenge. Fire represents your life. Maybe it's like firefighters, like a challenge coin. I have received a challenge coin actually from the fire authority in my area. Wordy. This RR, I wonder if the RR goes together. I almost see the word like emergency here. There's a G. Man, I'm having a hard time with this one. I found one of the words. Fight with all your might. That's definitely spelled wrong. That's might like a tick or a flea or something. Should we use the hint? Let's look for some more things. Is there an ing? I see in. There's a G over here. How about an E, right? Like a... There's a V in a corner. Like... Rover? I'm just at this point, I'm just finding words that might come together. I have no idea. Gar. I don't know. Maybe we should use the hint. Sorry, what? Jury? Chat, help me out. What does jury have to do with anything? Fire represents your life. Like a judge, a lawyer. Are these like judge and jury court terms? Challenge? Oh gosh. You guys, this is not good. Rice. I literally don't know. I'm just putting letters together here. Unite. Nerve. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to use another hint. This is a merge. Merge? What? Oh boy. What does it mean? What does it mean? Rearward. What? Drawer? It's not drawer. Reward? Merge? Help me out, guys. I really need help on this one. Seriously, I get it in, a couple guesses. But this one is just escaping me. I can't even put the theme together. 4 out of 7, so there's a couple more. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a spangram. Okay, so 4 out of 7. That means there's 2 left in a spangram. Survive. Oh. Okay. I don't watch Survivor. Okay. It's all about the game Survivor. Okay. Reward for doing a challenge. There's a jury that selects a winner. And tribes merge together. And then there's 2 here. Unite? No, I already said that. Like tribes. Usually on an island. It's survival. There's like the totem. What is that called? An amulet or something? Oh, immunity. Oh, yeah. That is a... Okay. Immunity. Okay, that is a Survivor word, right? Oh, I know. Alliance. Good heavens. Ooh, of course, that was a very niche part of the puzzle. Okay, well, usually that one's a lot easier, and it especially helps if you understand the game. I know Strands, but I don't know the game of Survivor. I don't watch the TV show. My mom used to watch it years and years and years ago, but I have never watched I don't think I've ever watched a full episode. I certainly haven't watched one recently. But somehow Survivor is still on the air, and they go to different countries. Somehow they've not run out of countries, different islands to inhabit with a camera crew and whatnot. But there's immunity, there's alliances, merge, that one's a stretch, jury, and reward and challenge are all things you will see in Survivor. Good heavens. Well. Okay. Now, before we... to do that, you would go to that link that I have in the pinned comment, or send, there's a lot of different places, in the pinned comment or in the description or in the community post. But if you do any of that within the next 8 days, I hope you do it every day, actually. You can vote for me once a day for the next 8 days. And if I stay on top, then I am one of the top 20. I think there's 20 groups. And that ends Thursday the 6th. So we have to, fight the good fight. Every 24 hours you get to vote again. And so if you have not yet, please cast your vote. I would love your help and support. So yeah, sounds pretty cool. All right, let's dive in, and we will play a really fun one that I hope you've played before, called Letterboxed. Sometimes we get real lucky and we solve the letterbox in 2 words or something. This one we have to solve in 4 words, which means probably the letters are a little bit easier. Sometimes you have to do it in 6 words, and it's real complex letters like Q and X and stuff like that. But these are all very manageable letters. Look at that. We got B, C, A, O, K, M, L, T, P, and E, and R, and I. I think the only tricky part is that we can't use ER. I'm probably going to want to use ER all the time. There's no S. Okay, so we can't do like I, E. Oh, we can't even do IE. Golly. Okay, we can't do proper names either, so like... I don't know. We'll think of it as we get to it, I guess. So what if we did... trail, that's a good word. And then... there's no N. I was going to say lament, but I can't do lament. There's no N. I'm lamenting the fact that I can't do lament. Wonder if we could do better. Let's remember that one, though. I can't do... I was going to say Baltic. But I can't do LT. I also can't do BA. So what if we did like... trying to think of a word we can make here to start off. There's a good CK right there. We could do like... There's no H. I was thinking like chalk. We can't do chalk. There's no CH. Can't do crack because AC are right next to each other. Croak. That's a word. Croak. And then we end up on the K, which is a little awkward. Kemp. That's a word. Now we're starting to get into the good words. A-T-I-C. No freaking way. No, that's not problematic at all. That's a good thing. Nice. Problematic. That was not a problematic word. That was a very helpful word, in fact. Nice. Look at this. Okay, so we started with croak. C-R-O-A-K. And then Kemp, which... I know that Kemp is a proper name, but I don't know exactly what the word Kemp means. It was tricky ending on a K, but we made it work. P, and then P led us to problematic. What a great word. Oh, and look at this. The C at the end and the C at the beginning. This one is a true true cycle, right? It just goes around and around and around because it ends on a C and then starts up on the C again. That's awesome. Hey, you know what? We did good. We done a good, ladies and gents. So today in the connections puzzle, we did fine on that one. Look, made with dash, made with horizontal lines, dash, hyphen, minus, and underscore. Expenditures are charge, cost, price, and rate. One time, like in the past, right? Former, late, past, and prior. Leave it to me to get the hardest one and the easiest one for last. And then Simpsons family members with the first letter changed. Nobody would get this. Nobody would get this. Not even Sam Azerski himself, who edits these puzzles. Baggy for Maggie, Barge for Marge, Comer for Homer, and Pizza for Lisa. Yeah, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. While I've got it here, I might as well tell you, I'm in the running right now for America's Favorite Teacher. And your vote could be the one that pushes me over to be that final winner. So vote every day. Every day you should have access to just bookmark it, right? So you can get back to it easy. But you just sign in, you do your vote there. You do need a Facebook account just to verify that you're a human, not a robot. But you're allowed to do one vote per day. Some people are choosing the pay-to-win route, which you do not have to do. In fact, I'd rather you didn't do that by donating to get votes. All the donations benefit the Planetary Society, which is a science nonprofit. But I'd much rather you just do the one single free vote. So just click the free vote right there. That'd be great. Voting for this top 20, there are literally thousands of teachers. I think there's about 1,800 teachers here on the low end. Let's see, there's two categories, right? So let's say there are 85 in some times 20, that's 1,700. Or let's say there's 90 in some times 20 categories. So there's between 1,700 and 1,800 people racing, right? That are in this voting, and it could be your vote that pushes me over the edge. It could be us that win this. Okay, if I win, help me become America's Favorite Teacher. I win $25,000, a trip to Hawaii, and I could appear in Reader's Digest. And Bill Nye the Science Guy comes and does an assembly at my school, which sounds awesome. He's like a childhood hero of mine. So, click click the link in the description. You're allowed to vote once a day. Once every 24 hours, you can put in a new vote. So let's recap the mini crossword puzzle. Let me just check here real quick. Vladimir, thank you. I appreciate your coming in. You do rock. And he's suggesting rock. I love that. So a gem from an oyster is a pearl. Cabaret character who acts as a host to the audience. The MC. Fun fact, MC, just the letters M and C, stand for Master of Ceremonies. But the MC just then got shortened to just MC, which got lengthened again to EMCEE. So that's funny. Counterpart of effect is the cause and effect. Let's see. Toy with tails and ribbons. They're kites. Allow to, let. Orville Peck, country singer known for wearing a mask in public. That is a new one for me. I have not heard his music. Maybe go listen to that on your own time. I will not be playing music here for the sake of copyright and such. I'm using copyright-free music, so... but listening to Orville Peck, I'm sure he's on YouTube and Spotify and all the different places you get music. So listen to him, see if he's any good. I'm sure he's great. People always ask me, like, what kind of music do you like? I'm all over the place. Depends on the genre, right? What kind of music do you like? Do I like rap? Well, in moderation, yeah. More like hip hop, especially old school stuff. I love, Jurassic 5. Dilla beats, right? Just, anything Jay Dilla's made. Do I like rock, rap, country, pop? I mean, you name it, right? I'm multinational, right? I would love nothing more than to just put on an old record. Oh, speaking of, I have my records that I found at the thrift store the other day, and I actually brought my record player downstairs. I'll have to play another record soon. 2 days ago, I was playing this record, and it has a beautiful sound. We were playing that instead of my kind of royalty-free background music, which was fun. But yeah, what kind of music do I like? Would I listen to country? Sure. Would I also listen to classical music? Yes, or jazz, or hip hop, or fill in the blank. I'm listening to all of it. Ska. I was trying to explain to my big band leader one time what ska was. She had never heard of ska. It was so funny. It was like a generational thing, She had never heard of it. One might get buried online. Gosh, an email. Sorry, I didn't get your email. It got buried. If you were a triangle, you'd be a cute one. That's a very corny pickup line. Change as a computer password. Reset, right? Reset your password. We just recently, sadly, every single one of us in my school district had to rechange our passwords, rechange our bank accounts, everything. We got hacked. And it was this whole thing. It was on the news. It was this ridiculous thing. Thousands of accounts all got hacked. And we all had to change our bank account information and stuff. It was a nightmare. All right. Some classic jeans. Lee's. Nice. All right. So the next thing we did was the Wordle. And look how we did the Wordle. I don't think I've ever done it like this before. Where I got 2 and then nothing and then nothing. And then I got it on the 4th guess. I usually get it on the 4th guess. That's not the part I don't usually do. I usually do the 4th guess. I get super... my strategy just works. At first, I come up with a word. I don't have like a strategy word or anything. Just whatever pops into my head. And then I come up with a non-intersecting word, a word that doesn't use any of those 5 letters. Even if I've guessed some, right? It gave me the A, it gave me the R, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to guess those. I come up with a word that doesn't have any of those letters, which was night. And then the third one, I kind of stretched it because I couldn't come up with another word that doesn't use all 10 of those other letters. So I came up with scout. And that, I guess I could have said like scowl and with a W, and the W would have been a yellow letter. But I didn't. And then, with those 10, process of elimination, there's only 26 letters. So I came up with probably like either consonant, AR something. Probably AR consonant, right? And then I thought, well, what if it's like a double letter? Sometimes they double letters. You don't have to not double letters, right? So they allow double letters. And I came up with award, even though I had only the A and the R. So that's pretty remarkable. Speaking of remarkable, the Strands puzzle threw me for a loop today, an absolute loop today. Fire represents your life. I don't get the reference. Maybe that's something they say in Survivor. Yeah. Oh, I guess they do put out like the tiki torches, right? To represent, oh, these are the people. And, you know, you put out your torch, you're out of the running. I kind of feel like I'm on Survivor right now. This whole from the jury, from the alliances. I was trying to think of all the different words, right? There's isn't there like an immunity tiki statue or something? There's always like an emblem. What is that called? Like a totem or something. Immunity, alliance, a reward, challenge. Challenge is the first one I saw, and I did not use a hint. Sadly, I don't know Survivor, so I had to use a ton of hints. I used the hint, and it gave me jury, and then it gave me the word merge, and that more confused me than anything else. And then I saw the spangram, which was Survivor, and I went, oh, these are words having to do with Survivor. And then I found the rest of them pretty easy. Immunity, alliance, reward. So, pretty good. Speaking of pretty good, we did pretty good on the letterbox today. I really could have played the word problematic first, especially where the word problematic ends with a C, and then I could have just started over with other words like croak, that kind of thing. So I started with croak. That led me on a K, and K is a little tricky one to end on. So like what other letters? So I came up with kemp. Something is unkempt. It's not well put together. It's unkempt. And then great word, problematic. It's a 11-letter word. Nice. Well, that gave it to me. Yeah. Anyway, really, really cool. I think it's great that you guys came on. Thanks for an awesome stream today. I'll leave. Round is in 8 days, right? It's the top 20. There are like somewhere between 1,700, 1,800 teachers, and each one of us, we are trying our best, right? Here we are in our group, and there are tons of us. This is just my group. We're looking at about 86 different teachers. Some of these people are not actually teachers. I was looking through some of the bios, some of the bios are not even fully filled out. Some of them are, a lot of them are, most of them, but some of them, like, their names aren't even, like, they don't even come up in the list, and I don't know. I won't really give a chance. We had to list, which I think cool. So we started first, and then there was a point where we did down to second because of Scal Elizabeth. She's a teacher. I was reading some people's bio, and then we were back first again, and then woke up the next day, and this lady Kiki was lower, and then I came back up to the top again, and it's just funny, this kind of thing. So let's go back a page, and I will just leave it on this. Time is ticking away. Look at that, time ticks away. But if you would like, vote for me, and you could vote for me once a day, I think that would be really, really awesome. And we get closer and closer to that end goal of possibly $25,000 and at the Hawaii. And I appear Reader's Digest and Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yeah, that science guy. Bill Nye done assembly at my school right at the end of the school year. It'd be so cool. That would be so cool. Anyway, you guys are great. Thanks for a great stream. Thanks for helping me with the puzzles. I was having a real tough time with the Strands today. I haven't watched Survivor, so I couldn't tell you most of those answers. But anyway, you guys are great. Thanks, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.